By the time the 1973-74 season rolled around, we knew we were on the verge of something special. You could just tell. We had the best goalie, Bernie Parent. We had scoring. We had toughness. And we had leadership. Chemistry was also right. The camaraderie amongst the guys and with the coaches was right. So everything was lining up. We were a tightly knit team, and whatever we did it together. We won together, and we lost together. We laughed and cried together, and most of all, we fought together. With Dave the Hammer Schultz and Bob the Hound Kelly leading the way, we really terrorized teams, especially those that lacked toughness. There were 18 of us together as a team, and we always had one another's backs. Freddie's caring yet diverse style had turned us into a family. We were one. We finished up the regular season strong, then went on to defeat the Atlanta Flames and the New York Rangers in the playoffs to advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. In practice during the conference finals against the Rangers, I got hung up and tore some ligaments in my left knee. It was bad enough that the team doctor put me in a cast and said I had to wear it for 3 weeks. Depressed couldn't even begin to describe how I was feeling at that point. As a cheerleader, I rooted on my teammates as they would now face our biggest rivals, the Boston Bruins, for the right to host Lord Stanley's Holy Grail. Every member of our Flyers team was Canadian, and we'd all grown up dreaming of winning the Stanley Cup. If we won, it would be the first cup for all of us. We had, however, a slight problem in taking on the Bruins. We did not have home ice advantage, which meant we were going to have to win at least one game in Boston Garden in our best-of-7 series. That was going to be easier said than done, though, considering that we had not won at the Garden in our last 31 meetings, a hideous streak which spanned 7 years. The first 2 games were in Boston, and we came into their house determined to leave with the split that we had come for. Game 1 was close, right up until the end. With 22 seconds to go, however, Bobby Orr raced into our zone, took a pass in the slot, and ripped a high shot past Bernie Parent to win by the final score of 3-2. That really took the wind out of our sails, and I could sense right away that we were already at an emotional crossroads. That night, after the game, Freddie gathered the team together at our hotel. What he said shocked us all. "Because we don't have a game tomorrow, you have a choice," he said. "You can all go downtown to Boston Garden and practice for an hour, or you can play 9 holes of golf." We looked at one another as if we had just been spoken to by someone insane. But he was not only sane, he was serious, so we took a quick vote and asked what time he wanted us to tee off. The stipulation was that if we played golf, we had to each turn our scorecards into him. That was Freddie, the chameleon, always throwing in odd little things like that which made no sense whatsoever, unless you thought about it for a second. I mean, what difference would it have made whether we turned in our scorecards or not? He wanted to make sure we were all together, whatever we did. Well, we all chose to go golfing and clear our heads, although my head didn't need much clearing since I was in a cast. Ironically, that cast actually helped correct my slice. Game 2 was an uphill struggle. In spite of the loss 2 nights before, we had outplayed the Bruins, and they knew it. So they came out flying and opened up a 2-goal lead. We clawed our way back, though, and ended it in dramatic fashion. Moose Dupont tied it up with 52 seconds left in regulation. Then Bobby Clarke got the game winner in overtime to even up the series, with it now shifting back to Philly. We still had a mountain to climb, but this win was a huge lift for us. Our dream could never have come true without it. I always wondered why Freddie let us go golfing that day, instead of making us practice like every other coach would have done. I knew if we lost Game 2, he would have been vilified for his decision. The entire hockey world would have laughed at him, and it would have damaged his credibility and reputation. He had put his career at risk and jeopardized his job security for us. Freddie died in 1990 after a long battle with lung cancer. That year I had a chance to spend time with him, and I decided to ask him, "Freddie, why did you let us golf 16 years ago in Boston?" He explained that our team was glued together more strongly than any team he had ever seen, and that this bond was our advantage against the Bruins. "I knew you were in shape, and you all knew how to skate and hit and shoot. I wanted to make sure you relaxed and enjoyed each other so the bond you shared would continue being nurtured." He had created a competitive advantage for us by focusing on the human element, not line combinations or matchups or in-game strategies. When I drove away from Freddie that day, it all started to make sense. If we take time to think of our constituents, all the people around us, and what we can give to them, even at our own risk, we will end up making decisions that will help create one hell of a team. Freddie had taken his thought process outside the box, way outside the box, and onto the tightrope.